Gerhardt Institute of Psychiatric Experimentation. I'm Dr. Gunther Gerhardt. I'm the director and founder of the Gerhardt Institute. We want to thank you all for coming to our open house and orientation. While you are here, you will be monitored and evaluated. And if our staff feels you are suitable for society, we will release you. Before I begin, how many of you are transfers from the Crenshaw Institute?
Oh, me, doctor. I follow you everywhere.
Well, very good, very good. So very nice. For those that do not know, the Crenshaw Institute has been going under some fiduciary difficulties and had to close one of their wings. So we are very happy to accommodate you. I believe it was the arachnophobia wing? Is that correct? Yes. But don't worry, Dr. Steinhaus has some very exciting new techniques with spider enzyme extract injections that we think will be very beneficial. Who knows, maybe one of you will be the next Peter Parker. I'm just joking. I just joke. I kid. At this time, I'd like you all to turn off your cell phones. We at the Gerhardt Institute believe that these cellular devices are a major cause of many of your anxieties today. Mrs. Carmichael, what are you doing out of your room? Oh my God. Could you please go, Emery, could you escort me back to her room,
Mrs.
please?
Carmichael, would you please join me? We'll stroll over to your wing.
Oh, she sometimes needs coaxes. I'm sorry for this. She is harmless.
Why me?
She occasionally escapes from the room. We appreciate Emery and all of his efforts here. Thank you, Emery. Thank you very much. Emery, thank you so much. I would like to tell you about today's event. First, we will be showing you a little orientation movie, welcoming you, and then, excuse, sir, please. Could you take your seat, please? Oh, good Lord. Security, could you get him, please? Get him, please. He may not be so harmless. We shall.
Doc, I don't know what happened. I thought I had him, but that's all I said.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Thank you for your efforts. I want to let you know about the actors in our play. Today's actors, they are all resident patients of the Gerhardt Asylum. So they feed off of your energy. So please, give them what you have, and they will maybe be cured by the end of the day. I doubt it, but maybe. So I think we are ready to begin our welcome video. Projectionist, if you would please. And thank you. Welcome to the Gerhardt Asylum.
We strive to maintain a clean and comfortable atmosphere. So please, if you see anything out of sorts, notify an orderly, and one of our trained staff will immediately address the problem. While you are here, we encourage you to attend many of our non-mandatory social sessions. We at Gerhardt Institute believe social interaction is a vital role in maintaining a healthy and conforming mind and body. So every Wednesday night is game night. Don't be afraid to join in the fun. And please feel free to walk about the hallways and mingle with the folks you see, as long as you stay in your assigned wings. So for those of you that have been here before, and for those of you that don't remember if you've been here before, welcome to the Gerhardt Institute of Psychiatry, and here's to a healthy recovery.
Lacey Bates.
Yes, sir.
I call you Nurse Holly.
Yes, of course, doctor.
Well, Nurse Holly, your qualification seems satisfactory. 3 years at the Crenshaw Institute for the Mentally Imbalanced. That's a fine facility over there. That Dr. Crenshaw, he's a fine fellow. But I'm sorry to hear about his malpractice problems. But your work history, it's superb. And if he recommends you, how could I say otherwise?
Why, thank you, Doctor.
As you can see, we're having a new a wing at the asylum here. It's to be called the Gerhardt Psychiatric Center for the treatment of severe hallucinatory schizophrenia. And you will be starting immediately.
Well, thank you, Dr. Van.
Just call me Dr. X. After the world hears about my new treatment, you'll be hearing my name a lot.
Your treatment?
Yes, after these sessions and my treatment has been proven, the Gerhardt Psychiatric Center for the treatment of severe hallucinatory schizophrenia will be a household name. And the name, External Bio, will be echoed in the corridors of mental asylums across the world.
Wow.
Oh, well, she says. How charming, how delightful. Perhaps the greatest breakthrough in psychiatric technology and pharmacology in the history of medicine. And she says, wow, how delightful. Perhaps you'd say more than wow if you knew that the 5 test patients that we're operating on are the most hopeless cases the world has ever seen. And if we can't cure them, it's off to section 16.
Section 16?
You don't know about section 16?
No.
Well, how could you? You're new here. You see, after years and years of treatment, the oversight committee feels that the patient is not curable. They send them off to section 16. Not to cure them. No. They implant anti-stimulus chips permanently in their brain, which leaves them easily manageable, even docile, like little sleeping babies. And the world never hears from them again.
Well, I mean, that seems a bit harsh.
Harsh, perhaps, but it's really all about profit margins at the time of treatment. You see, Nurse Holly, it's so very expensive to keep our patients in a fully operational social environment with the price of playing cards and checkers. Don't get me started about Scrabble tiles. Do you know the price of Scrabble tiles these days? What are they doing with all my Scrabble tiles?
Who knows?
So, section 16, sanctioned by the state, of course, and legally approved by the patients and their families.
Oh my. Section 16?
Don't you worry your pretty little head about that, Nurse Holly. My treatment will cure all 5 of them. So, let's take a look at the file, shall we? But Nurse Holly, I will not be giving you their real names. Only the names that they go by. The true test of my cure will be if they realize who they are without us telling them.
I understand.
So, our first patient, test patient number 7, a Mr. Harry Heimlich. A very disturbed individual, a delusional schizophrenic.
What happened to our first 6 patients?
We never talk about those. Never, no. No. Well, apparently, he believes himself to be the manager of a small motel. He's even given it a name, Ma. He calls it the last resort. I quake. This is a very disturbed individual with a orange cheese crackers.
I mean, that's the problem?
Hey, your,
I kind of like orange cheese crackers.
keep your personal taste out of this, Nurse Holly. We are a clinical environment.
Yes, doctor.
But no fear. He will respond very well to our treatment. You mark my words. Now, that's patient number 8. Mrs. Abigail Dumont from Peoria, Illinois. A very unusual case. She thinks she has the fastest brain in the world. She was Baker acted into our system after she impersonated a contestant on the Jeopardy game show. She was continuously pushing the button before Alex Trebek could even answer a question. This woman has the most severe case of chronic
Interruptus?
interruptus ever recorded, Nurse Holly. Says she must remain on her medication at all times. You better watch the cheek bites. And I trust you to handle that, Nurse Holly.
Of course, doctor.
That's patient number 9, Mr. Gary Grizzle. He's suffering from extreme psychoneurosis and a bad temper. He believes himself to be a radio celebrity of sorts, or some talent show, Ma. Claims he's a baker of stars. Very interested. The asylum has not gotten through to him in the slightest. You're going to have to keep a special eye on him, Nurse Holly.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor, of course. That's patient number 10, a new arrival, Mrs. Spinetti. Another extreme case. She believes herself to be a red operative of the CIA.
A red operative?
Yeah, that's apparently her code word for a branch of the CIA dealing in assassinations,
Assassinations.
exterminations, killings. She thinks she's a hitman for the CIA.
I mean, really? A hitman for the CIA?
Miss Holly, these are serious affairs. It says here, they started out with some very mild yoga, then some aromatherapy, audio-visual stimulations, including forced viewings in a Jimmy Fallon show, then some mild shock therapy, then some advanced shock therapy. Oh my God, that's a lot of shock therapy. And then they followed that with an assortment of chemicals, hallucinogenics. They even resorted to extreme doses of dark chocolate, Ma. My word, psychiatrist's last resort, that damn dark chocolate. Most unusual. No improvements at all in her personality. I'm afraid she may be our toughest test subject yet, Nurse Holly. And I plan on keeping a lot of eyes on her. Oh. So, test patient number 11, our final patient, Mr. Merriman, Charles Merriman. A promising folk singer who was touring the Netherlands when his first narcissistic behaviors presented themselves. Right after that lady Fan, she tattooed her name on his right breast. By the time this guy made it back to the States, he was fully diagnosed with the God syndrome. Classic symptoms. Classic.
The God syndrome.
Yes, the God syndrome. Extremely dominant personality. Unusually overbearing. Believes himself to be God. To the right, he knows everything.
What you really mean is a control freak?
No, the most severe kind. But I find that that's a rather mundane psychosis. But don't you worry. Our treatment will make him a fully functioning member of the human race again.
Can I ask you, doctor, what is your treatment?
My treatment?
Yes?
I cannot tell you my treatment. It's worth millions, if not billions. You see, Nurse Holly, all of life is a perception. Perceptions created through synapses in the brain, electrical impulses controlled at the quantum cellular level.
Yes.
cells, which are ultimately determined by one's DNA. And I theorized that if I could manipulate my patient's DNA, I could cure them. So, although I cannot divulge my methodology, suffice it to say, with our DNA technology and pharmacologies, our treatment will be legendary. Legendary! I mean legendary.
I got it. Legendary.
Got it? Well, Natalia, could you please take these files with you to your reception area?
Certainly.
And they'll be bringing the patients to you presently.
Of course, doctor. Which direction?
It's that way, Nurse Holly.
Thank you.
Tell you, Ma. Well, I'm sorry I'm too late for you, Ma. But you'd be proud of me. If only we had my treatment when you started acting like Victor, the RCA dog. We had some fun though, didn't we, Ma? Remember? Playing Fetch the Stick! Well, I swore I'd find the cure to your illness, Mama. No matter how long it took. When you came down with the stem and you bit Horace the mailman, we had to put you down. Well, Ma, I finally found it. The cure to your imbalance. If only we had gotten it sooner. Well, I could change the world, one brain at a time, with just a small incision, no bigger than a dime. I then implant the tiny nodes in just the perfect way, so I can best manipulate their Arab DNA. D is for doctor, N is for nurse, A is for antidote in case you feel worse. The cures that we find today are hidden in your DNA. If so, it's a cure that you live in doubt. If there's a cure, I can figure it out. There's no need for you to delay. Let's rearrange your DNA. If you think you're schizophrenic, there's no need to panic. I know exactly what to do. Your personality is double. If it isn't any trouble, I need to smoke the both of you. And if you're paranoid, it's starting to annoy you, committing you is not me. Cause you're in no position to make that decision. We both know you're out of your mind. Come on, Mom, let's dance a little. If you think you hear voices inside your head, strange little noises under the bed, no matter what the voices say, it's written in your DNA, oh yeah, it's written in your DNA. Give me a D! D! Give me a Give me a D! Hey! Hey! Okay! No matter what you see, it's all because you're being driven by your DNA.
our first patient in, please?
Hey there, are you Nurse Holly?
Yes, I am. This must be our first patient.
Yep, this here's Ms. Abigail Dumont from Peoria, Illinois, and she's just over from Section 3, and they said to make sure she doesn't come down off her meds.
Yes, I have her file right here.
All right, Ms. Dumont, it's been a great pleasure, and I'm sure Nurse Holly here
They'll take very good care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Miss Abigail?
Dumont.
Yes. It says here that your problem
It's
is
finishing everyone else's sentences. Yeah, I do that.
And
And
that's a problem?
Well, yeah, surprisingly, people don't like to have their sentences finished for them.
Well, I can understand
Why
some
someone
people-
might be offended,
Well, yes.
especially if the sentence that I finished isn't what they were planning on saying.
No, actually, what I was going to say was.
Especially if they don't think they can get a word in edgewise.
No, what I was going to say was.
Especially if the
yes.
sentence that I finish upsets them because I'm saying exactly what they wanted to say. And they think that I'm a mind reader.
Never mind. If you could just sign your name in here and have a seat, we'll see if we can.
Help me, yes. Sure, Nurse Holly. Sure.
Hey there, this here's your next patient, Mr. Harry Heimlich, and Mr. Heimlich thinks he's a motel manager. Mr. Heimlich, it's been a pleasure, sir. I'm sure Nurse Holly here will take very good care of you. So just
Well, thank you, Jay, and we do hope you enjoy your stay here at the Lost Resort.
oh yeah, it's great, but you know my name's not Jay.
Did you have your room key? You have plenty of towel. Might I suggest that you partake of these wonderful orange cheese crackers that you can find in the vending machine at the end of the lobby.
But, Mrs. Carmichael, what are you doing out of your wing? It's not one thing, it's another with this job. All right. Mrs. Carmichael! Oh, Mrs. Carmichael!
Well, hello, Mr. Heimlich. My name is Nurse Holly, and I'll be taking care of you during your stay here. Would you mind signing your name here? Can we call you Harry? Please just go ahead, sign your name. No finishing sentences.
Oh, good heavens, I seem to have broken your pen.
It's okay, I have another one in the cabinet.
No, I can have it fixed straight away. Front desk to maintenance. Come in, maintenance. Front desk to maintenance. Turn on your walkie-talkie, maintenance. Come right on and turn on that walkie-talkie, maintenance. Turn on your walkie.
Hey, buddy,
Excuse me?
I don't think he can hear you.
Pardon me?
Whoever you're talking to on that thing, if he doesn't have his walkie-talkie on, he ain't gonna hear you.
Welcome to the Lost Resort. Harry Heimlich.
At my service, yeah. Heimlich, like the maneuver?
Will you be staying the weekend? Not smoking, king-size bed, perhaps a room with a view of the pool. However, the pool is not in service at the moment.
Mr. Heimlich, please remove yourself from the nurse's station.
I say.
Please, take a seat and behave, both of you.
Oh, would you like some cheese crackers, please? Perhaps not. It's okay, I'll take care of it. Front desk to housekeeping. housekeeping. Good luck. I had to wipe them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our next contestant, Mr. Gary Grizzle of the Radio Star.
Correction. Gary Grizzle, maker of stars.
All right, well, Mr. Grizzle, if you'll just sign in with Miss
Well,
Holly.
now, hold on a second. Thank you, Jay, and I've got a autograph photograph for you here too, Jay, with best wishes, Gary Grizzle, maker of stars. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grizzle, but you know my name's not Jay.
What? Of course it is.
Hello, Mr. Grizzle. Welcome to our wing. My name's Nurse Holly. I'll be taking care of you during your stay here.
Oh, well, it's great to have you on our radio show, Nurse Holly. I'm sure the listeners back home would love to hear what you've been up to.
Look, if you could just sign your name here in our sign-in sheet and have a seat, and we'll see. I tell you what, I'll tell you all about it after I check in these other two patients.
Oh, did you hear that, folks? Nurse Holly is going to give us the infinitely exciting and fascinating story of what she's been up to. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that went quite well, don't you think?
Oh, quite well. I can't wait for the next segment.
Hello. I'm Gary Grizzle, maker of stars. And what do...
I think you don't want to know.
All right, this is your next patient, Mrs. Spinetti, and she thinks she works for the CIA, so good luck with that one. Mrs. Carmichael, now, wait, I gotta find a better job. One thing, it's another. All right, but this is the last time now. All right. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. YMCA. Why am I here?
Excuse me, where do I sign in so I can get started on my next assignment?
Miss Spinetti, yes, right here.
Oh, thank you. Were there any packages left here for me? A dossier, perhaps?
No. We would let you know if anything got delivered.
Oh, maybe a small box the size of a miniature gamma ray machine or so?
No. No, if you wouldn't mind, please have a seat next to these other folks.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Well, Nurse Holly, this is your last patient, and this is Mr. Charles Merriman. Is this way you're, and Mr. Merriman thinks he's God, so if you'll just check in here with Nurse Holly, and I'm just gonna go to church.
Mr. Charles Merriman, may we call you Charles?
You may refer to me as Your Eminence.
No, I don't think we can do that.
Your Majesty.
No?
You may also refer to me as Supreme Being.
No?
Oh, I'm also rather fond of the name Chucky.
Chucky. Welcome, Chucky. That sounds fantastic. Let's all call him Chucky, shall we?
Hi, Chucky.
I absolve you.
What does that mean?
All right, everyone. Just have a seat and behave. Okay, so welcome all of you to the Gerhardt Psychiatric Center's wing for the treatment of severe hallucinatory schizophrenia. We'll be monitoring you for the next few weeks or so, and then if all goes well, the doctor will administer his new procedure, and you can all go home cured. But remember, this is still experimental. There are no guarantees that this will work. So while you're here, I urge you to do everything you can to get better.
Better?
Yes, better. No make-believe false realities, no motels, no radio shows, no CIA missions. You've all got to try your hardest to act normal. Please, I'm begging you. What?
Would you care to elaborate for our listening audience?
Give me that thing. No more of this. You are not a radio host. It's not real. Look, if you all aren't cured this time around, it's Section 16 for you. Section 16. Do you know what that means? That means this could be the last broadcast of the Gary Grizzle Show. Dun, 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 dun. And Mr. Heimlich, give me the walkie-talkie. Give me the walkie-talkie. Can you hear me? Am I coming through? If you don't show signs of improvement, this will be the last resort for you. Listen, all of you. This is the last stop before Looney Town. What? Stop that. Look, nobody comes back from Section 16. So please, while you're here, you have to try to act normal. Jay, could you come in here, please? All right, everybody. Remember, as part of the treatment, on Wednesday night after dinner, we'll be having a Scrabble game down here in the lobby.
Yes, Nurse Holly, how can I help you?
Yes, Jay, could you please escort the patients back to the rooms?
Oh, sure thing. Come on, folks, let's go get you all settled in, get your luggage in, and if anybody needs a diaper change, you need to let me know ahead of time. We're gonna...
Excuse me. Would you mind going down to the commissary and picking me up a couple of these cheese cracker packages, would you?
I
Thank you so much.
don't think I'm authorized to do that, and, my name's not Jay! Miss Dumont, are you,
Enjoying my stay here? It's all right. I've seen better, and I've seen worse.
did you try the,
Salmon for dinner?
Yeah.
No. I opted for the pork chop.
Oh, I like the pork chops. They give you that little applesauce with it and some carrots. That's pretty good. Sir, can I help you?
Man, I sure hope so. I seem to be having trouble communicating.
That's strange. I mean, you sound perfectly fine to me.
Well, it's with the ladies. I'm always kind and respectful, but they look at me like I'm weird or something.
Well, I'm not a doctor, so, well, I can tell you what, here's a young lady right here. Why don't you try saying something to her?
Sure thing. Hi, ma'am. How are you today? How are you two?
Sir.
The man told me to talk to you, but
Sir.
see, she's looking at me like something wrong with me.
Sir, do you think it could be because
You look like a chicken?
Yeah. in the wrong wing. See, this is the severe schizophrenia unit, and yeah, you're definitely looking for gender phobias. It's a big pink and blue building just past the commissary. You can't miss it. Just head on down there. I'm sure they can help you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. I know.
Day, man. At least you're not sending me there.
I think that will be next. I wish I had finished high school. Well, Ms. Dumont, I think that...
Gonna go have some lunch. Yeah, I know.
You check Indeed for some job listings, huh?
I have this little habit. I know what you will say. Something that is a parlor game that anyone can play. Maybe there's a trick to it. Something to parlay into, or I don't know, maybe blackmail, or something else that pays. Well, you see, it has a small thing. I'm here to help you. Your thoughts are all bottled up and starting to confuse you. What you are thinking and what you finally say are all crumbled and then jumbled up. Your tongue gets in the way. Life is short, I just can't wait for you to say what you'll eventually say. And most of what you say isn't even beneficial. You know, I could say the opposite, and I could seem artificial. Filling in your blanks is just something I do. It was never something I meant to eschew. But on the other hand, between me and you, it was never something I meant to pursue. And you think I'm annoying. It's the other way around. All your ums and likes and so's, you never spit it out. So I see this as a gift that I'm quite willing to share. You think that I'm inside your head. You think it isn't fair. Well, you can stop your crying, 'cause I don't really.
Here?
See how easy that was?
Hello, Gary. Oh, say, would you like to have some of these delicious cheese crackers?
Oh, I'd love to. Oh, it smells like a fine cigar.
You know,
Tampa.
I've been in love with those things since I was a wee lad. But please don't tell anyone where you got them. You see, I only have 10 cases to last through next week.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you don't mind if I postpone enjoying this until after my broadcast?
Oh, no,
tonight?
of course not.
Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
dear. Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
Well, you see, our ice machine is on the blink again. And this is from my maintenance man, a little note that says all the parts are obsolete.
Oh, well, rotten luck.
Oh, no, you can't run a motel without an ice machine. And now, it looks as though someone has left their suitcase up here.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's not a suitcase, it's got a sign on it. N20, that stands for nitrogen 2 oxide. I remember that from high school chemistry lab. That's laughing gas. But what's this say? For staff use only? Why should only the staff get to laugh, huh?
By Jove, you're right, let's open it.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, that's it, the real
Hey,
thing?
all right. Now, put this over your nose and your mouth and breathe in.
Really?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Now, you have to wait until I turn on the back. Now try.
So sorry. Take a hit, yes?
You know, I don't think we should get caught at this.
Oh,
do you?
be careful.
Oh, Harry.
Yes, wait a minute. You're Harry. I'm Gary, remember now? You must see this laughing gas.
Well, I feel as though I should call you Martin anyway.
Martin? Wait a minute. Why?
You know, after Martin Scorsese, the famous director. You remind me a bit of him, you did.
Martin Scorsese, my gosh. What a coincidence. I always wanted to be Martin Scorsese,
Yeah.
maker of movies, but the name was already taken. So instead I ended up with Gary Grizzle, maker of stars.
Well, at any rate, Gary, what I wanted to say is it's been an absolute pleasure having you stay with us at the Last Resort.
My pleasure.
You know, but have you noticed that most of the folks around here are a bit strange?
Oh, you telling me? Listen, I think that maybe you and me are the only sane ones around here. And I'm not really sure about you.
Well, you're right. Well, you take my front desk girl.
Yeah.
You know, I think she thinks she's a nurse.
Nurse?
Yeah, and that Mrs. Spinetti. Now, there's a very strange bird there.
Hey, don't you be talking about that, Mrs. Spinetti. That's a special lady.
Oh, I don't know. She scares me a bit.
Gee, I wonder if she's married. She says it's Mrs. Spinetti, or is it Spaghetti? Spinetti. Mrs. though.
You can't be seriously considering pursuing a romantic relationship with a CIA hit woman now, can you?
Well, think about it. Listen, why not? I mean, we could get married, and then it would be, I would put on a new radio show and syndicate it. I married a murderess. But you know what? Laughing gas or not, I'm rather enjoying myself here.
As am I, old chap. As am I. I just wish that the Last Resort would do better. You
Really?
know, we haven't sold a room since last Thursday.
Oh, no, I wish you'd have told me that sooner, because I can help you with that, you know. Yeah, you should be advertising on my radio show.
Really?
Yes, really.
Do you think it would help?
Hell, listen, did you ever hear of that famous country music star, Clint Voltage?
I believe I have, yeah.
Well, Clint Voltage, I made him.
No.
Yes, I did. I'm serious. That they can start with, so you don't have to quibble while you're with me with your bill. Because I'm the one you go to if you want to be a star. Your name will be recognized from here and start. Because I'm a mover, a real shooter. Guys like me are far between and even fewer. So get on the mic, say what you like. I'll get you more covered than a hunger strike.
Just hold on to mine. I'm not really sure about this.
Oh, you can do it. Sell yourself.
You can try.
What's up now?
My name is Harry Heinrich. It's a name that's hard to rhyme with. I went by the hour with the mattress in the shower. I'm the man when you want to get some sleep. There is some pretty right there. So pull on down to the interstate. I'm right there and you right there. There's no need to hesitate. As my free soul, as the last resort, sing it with me. As the last resort, as the last resort.
So there you have it, folks. There is no doubt if you need a place to stay, put your wife in out. The last resort is the place you ought to be. I am Come on in, it's the last resort. At the last resort. At the last resort. Okay, well, that's it for another very good show for today. This show has been brought to you by the Last Resort Hotel, just down by the interstate.
Yes.
All right.
Fix that. Wonderful. Oh, wait. Here's that. Somebody's coming. Hi. My socks.
Yes, Dr. Cyrus Crenshaw, please. Yes, Dr. Crenshaw. Hello, Uncle Cyrus. It's Holly. Holly, your niece. Yes, I know you. I know you told me not to call. I'm doing the best I can. I know, but his office is under such tight security. But listen, I was able to find what looks like the schematic to the wiring diagram. Yes, I just faxed it to you. Oh, good, it went through. But listen, I think we have a bigger problem. Dr. X moved up the timeline for his experimental treatment. I know, it's scheduled for tomorrow morning. Yes, tomorrow morning. Well, what do you want me to do? What? Crossfire the implant nodes? Yes, I see it on here. But Uncle Cyrus, if I crossfire the implant node, won't that, but, I hear what you're saying, but I don't, crossfire the implant nodes. Okay, Uncle Cyrus. Yes, Dr. Crenshaw, I understand.
Wires, the implant nodes, cross wires, the implant nodes.
What are you doing? How long have you been there? Get out from behind my desk. What are the two of you doing? Have you been using the laughing gas?
No. Oh,
Look, this laughing gas is for clinical personnel only, like me. Yeah. No. Look, you all, how much did you take?
no.
You had to leave some for me, you know. Look, just have a seat. I don't believe that it's just, yeah, no. I don't think so. We'll have to put this away. You're not allowed to be in it. But listen, you guys just need to have a seat right now.
Okay.
Sit down, don't go anywhere. Remember tonight's game night. And I'll be right back.
Wait a minute. I just want to thank you for inventing these wonderful cheese crackers. They're so delicious. Well, I would share it with you, but I'm running a little bit low.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I absolve you.
What does that mean? I have no idea.
Have I ever told you guys about the time that I parted the Red Sea? That was epic. Oh, or the time that I let the baseball go between Billy Buckner's legs in the World Series. Yeah, I'm a big baseball fan, especially the Angels.
The Angels suck. Oh, sure, you're an Angels fan, flying all around you in heaven and everything. No, Me, I'm a Rays fan. Go Rays! Matter of fact, I've been a Rays fan since they were the Devil Rays.
Well, Mr. Grizzle, why don't you help me with the table? You know, it's almost Scrabble time.
Oh, Scrabble, Scrabble.
You know, of all the games that I've invented, I love Scrabble the best. Yeah. I always win.
Oh, you do, huh?
I do.
So great to see you all acting more normally. I'm glad that my little talk did some good. Maybe we won't need that experimental treatment after all. Then I wouldn't have to, oh,
Well, let me tell you, I've become quite fond of this place. As a matter of fact, I haven't needed a microphone in some time now.
You know, and I feel as though I'm staying in a hotel rather than running one.
excellent.
It is quite comfortable here.
Very good. Earhart Psychiatric Center for the Treatment of Severe Hallucinatory Schizophrenia. Nurse Holly speaking. May I help you? Oh, yes, Dr. X. Okay, I'll be right there. All right, everyone. When the rest of the crew gets here, you guys can begin your Scrabble game. But remember, don't lose any of the Scrabble tiles, or that's it for game night.
Yes, hello, may I help you?
Yes, listen, I think the folks back home would love to hear what it's like being the manager of a small hotel.
Oh, me on the radio?
Yes, we're on the radio.
Quite. Well, Gary, may I call you Gary?
Well, yeah, of course you can call me Gary.
Well, it's not all fish and chips, you know, especially if you don't have a working ice machine.
Yeah, but I'm sure that it's exciting for you to meet all of the celebrities that come through your motel, such as myself, Gary Grizzle, maker of stars. Listen, I'm going to give you one of these photos. I meant to give you one before, but I didn't know each other so well. To Harry Heinrich, with best regards, Gary Grizzle, maker of stars.
Autographs.
There you go.
Autographs. That is bush leaf. See, what I do is I give out tiny statues of myself. So here's one for you, with my compliments. I also have statues of my mom and me as a baby. People put them on their dashboards. They adore me. And you know why? Why? Because I invented everything. Everything you see around you, because of me. And you know, I'm still working on things. Right now, I'm working on a mutation of frogs that will allow them to fly. Right? They're going to be bumping into everything. They're not very athletic and quite nearsighted. It's going to be hilarious.
I don't quite know about that, but thank you so much for the statue. Oh, and by the way, if there's anything that we can do to make your stay here at the hospital any more comfortable, please do not hesitate to call.
Oh, thank you. I absolve you.
Hello, gentlemen. Having a little take-a-take?
Well, yes, Gary Grizzle here was interviewing me for his writing.
Yeah, correction, Gary Grizzle, maker of stars. Come on.
I'm so sorry. Gary Grizzle, maker of stars, was interviewing me for my voice radio.
Yes, that's true. We are on the air now, and I was interviewing him, but we can put that interview aside because, ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor of having with us here today a most charming and captivating lady, Mrs. Spaghetti. Oh, Mrs. Spinetti! But it is Mrs., isn't it?
Yes, but my husband is deceased.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. But listen, would you care to tell the folks back home a bit about your business?
There is nothing I can divulge on the air. You realize my identity as a CIA Red operative must remain strictly discreet.
Well, of course, and we would never do anything to compromise such a charming lady with such a captivating personality. But you must have some story that you can tell us about your work.
I could possibly. Well, there was a time that I had to permanently silence the United Nations Secretary of Finance for uncovering the hidden cache of the Vice President's slush money. It was quite enjoyable. I infiltrated the UN Security Council by posing as a translator for the Lithuanian embassy. I eliminated him with a cocktail of Lithuanian vodka and potassium cyanide.
Well, then you must be fluent in Lithuanian.
I'm sorry, I cannot divulge that information.
Well, of course not. But still, there must be some little story that you can tell us about your work.
I wish I could, but this is all top secret stuff. Like the time I eliminated the CEO of Taylor Toy Factory. I couldn't possibly tell you about that.
Of course you would.
Well, you see, the director of the CIA personally asked me to handle that one. He invited me right up to his office. I was awestruck. He has a chair made entirely of spent shell casings. He let me sit in it. It really wasn't that comfortable. It hurt my hiney. But anyway, he told me how terribly disappointed his granddaughter was in the Taylor Toys Laughing Lucy doll that he'd gotten her for Christmas. It didn't laugh right or something. So, as a personal favor to the director himself, I waited for 3 days in a dumpster across from Taylor Toy Factory until I was able to eliminate the target. The director still sends me Christmas cards for a job well done.
Well, that must be quite a feather in your cap.
I'm sorry, I cannot divulge that information. Here, you take this. By the way, have there been any packages delivered for me? Perhaps a small box that would fit the parts of a small foreign communications satellite?
Actually, they haven't. However, it could have been found and turned into lost and found. Let me check with housekeeping. Front desk to housekeeping. Come in, housekeeping. Front desk to housekeeping. Turn on your walkie-talkie. Turn on that walkie-talkie now. Turn on the walkie-talkie.
Hey! Have you checked the batteries?
Excuse me?
I said, have you checked your batteries? I don't think that thing is working.
But never mind all that, we're all here, it's Scrabble time. Miss Manny, you sit there. Gary, you're over here, and Harry, you sit there. I'll keep score. First one to 300 wins. Be very careful not to lose any of the titles. Their side said they will take away Scrabble night. Sorry, Mr. Mon, there's only 4 trays, so you'll have to sit this one out.
Who made you God?
I did, I made everything.
You know, look in the mirror. I think you screwed up on a few things.
Mrs. Dumont, please not to worry. You may have my seat if you wish. You see, I'm American. I'm not if I don't speak American. I'm British.
Okay. All right, well, we all know how to play. We each get 7 times.
Hey, you got 8. You're not supposed to have 7.
Okay, that's okay. I'm God. I get 8 and I go first.
Wait, no. I'm going first, and my word is boring. B-O-R-I-N-G. Boring. As in this game, boring.
Well, I'm next, and boy, do I have a word. E-R-O-T-I-C-A. Erotica.
All right, it's my turn. My word is eterization. Triple underscore on the Z, and I get 50 points for using up all my letters.
No, that's not even a real word.
But yes, it is. Eterization, the supreme power and ability to make up words. I just figured it out.
You can't just make up words.
Yes, I can. God.
And you can't start on the end like this.
It's okay for me. I'm the almighty.
You're an almighty cheater.
I am not.
Are you?
I am not. I am not and cheater. I declare myself the winner.
Wait, I need you to play it!
It's okay. I absolve you.
What does that even mean?
Oh, bro.
Help me! Oh, you're done! We're gonna have a great day tonight! Oh, no!
What's going on
The
here?
titles! Look at the titles!
Oh, Hey, buddy. Where are you? Niles! Niles! Oh, my goodness. Come on, sir. Look what I've stumbled upon. It appears to be a schematic of the trade that they're going to give us all. It says they plan on inserting impact nodes onto each bus. They connect us to Dr. X's impact node, where he will attempt to manipulate our DNA. Then at the bottom here, it's written in bold lettering. Warning, do not crosswire the implant nodes, as death will most certainly occur in all subjects. Crosswire the implant node. Crosswire the implant node. Crosswire the implant node.
Hey,
Crosswire.
what the heck are you two doing?
Well, it's something that Nurse Holly said if we made a song of it.
Nurse Holly said she was going to crosswire the implant
Well,
nose?
no, but she got a phone call from a Dr. Cranston.
I believe it was Crenshaw. Dr. Crenshaw.
Crenshaw? From the Crenshaw Institute? That's the Gerhard Asylum's biggest competitor. Nurse Holly was talking to Dr. Crenshaw and explaining to crosswire the implant nodes. They were trying to sabotage the experiment. Oh,
But that will kill all of us.
that's murder!
Okay, wait. I know what to do. We will start small fires at each of the exits so that no one can get in. I need some paper.
Wait a minute. We'll all perish in a fiery inferno.
No, we won't. Once it's safe, we'll make it rain.
I just tried to call Langley. I can't get an outside line. They must have us in lockdown.
Well, we gotta tell somebody.
Look, we don't know who else we can trust. So nobody can know what we're talking about. We've got to use code. From now on, whenever one of us wants to discuss the schematic we found, we call it the Tootsie Roll. And instead of murder, we use the word shampoo. Got it?
Got it! So what do...
You know?
Yes.
We gotta tell somebody.
Maybe Jay?
No. Jay may be in on it. He may be the one who wants to shampoo us.
You don't think that Jay is the
Shampooer?
There he is!
Y'all didn't lose any power, did you? What?
We found the Tootsie Roll! And they want to shampoo us all!
What are you talking about?
She said they found a Tootsie Roll, and they're going to shampoo us all!
What?
Are you deaf? We found the Tootsie Roll and we're going to shampoo us all.
Nurse station. Prepare 5 doses of tranquilizers and give me a shot of bourbon, will ya?
Does anyone have a match?
Hello, this is Dr. Gerhardt again. We will be taking a 10-minute intermission. Please take advantage of the dispensary out in the lobby, offering many of the over-the-counter products designed to invoke euphoria. The popcorn is especially delicious. As usual, the staff will direct you when it is time to return to your seats.
You think that we're all crazy? That we don't have a clue. But what if we're the normal ones? And the crazy ones are you? Life is but perception. What is reality? What you think is going on is only what you think you see.
You know, they say that 4 out of 5 folks are normal. That means 1 in 5 need some help. out for your neighbors.
If they all seem normal, proper and formal, then the one who needs help is yourself. Come on over to our universe. If things get worse where you are, just let loose of your reality. Insanity ain't that far. So you think you're sitting in a theater, then all at once things start to get weirder. What is this strange reality that you made? Like someone dropped some LSD into your Gatorade.
You can still be a world-class spy, camera shy, invisible ink. We all said better dead than red. Just change the shade and tickle pink.
Or maybe you can say that you're a savior. It's really just a matter of behavior. Tell all the folks that you are heaven sent, and you will hold a place for them if they would just repent. Hallelujah!
You may want to run the Marriott. You've got a shot. Just get quit. Just believe the unbelievable. Normality is full of.
You can't be Marty Scorsese, but it's okay to be a little crazy, because who knows, you might produce a show, and then you'll get an offering from Sirius Radio.
Come on over to our universe. If things get worse, there you are. Just let loose of your reality. Insanity ain't that far. No insanity
Ain't that far? No insanity ain't that far?
Yes, Dr. X. All the patients have been heavily sedated and are in their rooms for the night. No, Dr. X, we have no idea what excited them. Okay, yes, I'll talk to you in the morning. Have a good night's sleep. Bye-bye.
What do you think set them off like that? I mean, they were running around yelling about Tootsie Rolls and shampoo. We had to triple dose their tranquilizers. I never had to sedate anybody like that before.
I have no idea what excited them. They're I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was really hoping that they would get better, you know, so that I wouldn't have to, nothing. Never mind. Hopefully they'll do just fine. They'll get some good night's sleep, and you can get a good night's sleep too.
All right. Yeah, well, big day tomorrow.
Yes, definitely a big day.
Huh. Well, all right. Well, Good night now.
Oh, good night. See you in the morning.
Yeah, first thing. All right.
How did I get myself into this? This is not what I signed up for at all. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Why must I do what my family tells me to do? Such is the plight of a girl that wants to do right, a girl I once knew. Broken and hurt by the world that we live in, a world full of hardship and woe. The only thing keeping that little girl standing was guidance and love of a family to keep me afloat. Look, I know that wasn't a very good rhyme and I'm mixing metaphors, but I'm under a lot of stress. I would do anything for Uncle Cyrus, but I joined the nursing profession to help people, not kill them. When I was a child, I lived through the darkest of times. Abandoned at birth all alone, to travel the earth with barely a dime. If not for the kindness of old Uncle Cyrus, I'd dread Yes, good morning, Dr. X. Yes, all the patients have been sedated. They should be asleep any minute now. Oh, yes, Dr. X, I'll be right there. All right, everyone, just sit back and relax. The doctor and I will be in just a moment, and we'll get started with your treatment.
Well, hey guys, you may think that this is it, but don't worry. Last night, I snuck in and I re-crosswired the implant nodes, so we're all gonna be okay.
What?
I said last night I snuck in and I re-crosswired the implant nodes, so we're all gonna be okay.
No, because I snuck in last night and I recrosswired the nodes, and so that means we're all gonna die.
But not to worry. I snuck in last night and I crosswired the implant node, so we'll all be fine.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I snuck in last night and I crosswired the implant node, so this really could be the last stop before Looney Town.
Bum, bum, bum.
Unless Chucky? Chucky. Did you happen to come in?
Jeez, I'm God, not a mind reader.
Well, it's been nice knowing everybody.
Well, are we ready for this, Nurse Holly?
Yes, Dr.
Oh, let's turn up the dial. It's red here. Stop slouching, Heimlich. Like they're just sleeping babies. Nurse Holly, when I give you that signal, turn on the implants to the brain. Implant nodes.
Yes, doctor.
Now, Nurse Holly, now!
Nurse Holly, what happened?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Mr. Grizzle, are you okay? Mr. Grizzle, you're not.
Grizzle? Who the hell's Grizzle? I'm Lenny Clapp, criminal defense attorney and stage actor.
Mr. Hamlet, you're not dead either?
What? Who? What? Dead? No, I'm C. Barry Denham, playwright, romance novelist, musician. With my buddy Tom Gray, we play every Friday at the Television. and special is next Friday, he and I will be playing at the Twisted Vine.
I don't understand. Mr. Mudd, Mr. Merriman, Miss Spinetti. I don't get it.
Dumont? No. My name is Peggy Daly Williams. I'm an actor, author, singer-songwriter. I got a couple of books.
And I'm Harry Lewis with Lewis Young Entertainment. I'm directing Odd Couple here in January. I'm seeing it.
Spinetti? I'm Diane Clapp, law office manager, dancer, and actress. Woo!
dramatic confession there, Nurse Holly. Jay Witherspoon, FBI. Good work, Officer Carmichael.
Officer Carmichael?
That's right, Officer Marigold Carmichael of your local police force. Nurse Holly, you're under arrest for the attempted homicide of these 5 patients. Yes, once we at the government got wind of Dr. X's miracle recovery, we knew it would only be a matter of time before one of his competitors attempted medical industrial espionage. Fortunately, Officer Carmichael here checked the wiring this morning and foiled your nefarious plan. Ha ha! And don't worry, folks. The cure is now safely in the hands of your federal government. And you are all cured, and now you can be productive members of society, able to take on crushing credit card debt, high interest mortgage, worry about your cholesterol, and erectile dysfunction. Yes, all the joys of American culture. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, working tirelessly behind the scenes, your FBI's Medical Crime Unit works with brave officers like Officer Carmichael here to counsel and foil nefarious plans by evildoers everywhere. So, just so you know, the FBI plays a critical role in the safety and security of your medical community. So keep your eyes and ears open and report any suspicious activity you may come across. This has been a public service announcement. But let's get back and finish the play, shall we? I'll take her.
Wait, stop! You have the right to remain silent. Don't say anything. Here's my card. Call my law office. And you get in jail.
Oh my goodness. What about Dr. X? Dr. X? Dr. X, are you?
All right.
Can you?
Can I hear you? Yes, I can hear you.
Well, it looks like your treatment has,
Been a success? I believe it has. I say, how about you? Would you prefer 2 double beds or a king size?
Double beds or king size? What?
Would you prefer 2 double beds or a king size? Perhaps with a view of the pool. I'm sorry, it's out of service at the moment, but I'm sure your viewers would love to hear about the last resort. But first, a word from our sponsor, the Velvety Soap Company. Available where all fine toiletries are sold. You think that I am crazy? I don't have a clue. But what if I'm the normal one? And the crazy ones are you. And you. And you. I have told you all
That was great.
I just love
That was.